Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports. Built into the side of a mountain, you literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sun Devils headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will come out first. And here comes the junior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
This is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Sun Devils offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Could be an alley. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is third and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, third and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Looking for room. It's Thurman. Got enough for the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Mason. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
Running inside, it's Thurman. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run this play from the pistol. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Using his legs, it's Thurman.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got it.
Caught, and he's got room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Thurman. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. That's got it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Willis. Oh, he's got some space. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready. Blue 22, Blues, go, go.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Keeps looking downfield. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
We've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Dropping back, it's Mason. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score.
Snags it, and there's running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Here's a give to Robinson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some...
Makes the grab in their space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First and 10. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Jayhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Timeout, Arizona State.
And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Jayhawks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Here's the pressure. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown ASU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Finds his man. Snags it and he's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 7 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. And now over to your game in Tempe. We have a front row seat for two dazzling quarterbacks here today. Both have shown the ability to throw it, but also tuck it and run. Two dual-threat QBs who have a real future at the next level. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Kansas head coach told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go, ready. Blue 30.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready, go.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. We'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got 34.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Pugh. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. throws and fires complete. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. He'll take it himself. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Mason. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. And the Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Thurman. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his 2-point conversion attempt. On the move. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it...
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got from the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's a give to Robinson. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. The running back has it. Oh, better look out. Maybe some room here. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tight end now in motion. He'll try to get to the marker himself. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense in press coverage. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pugh. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. The give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Gonna run it. It's Thurman. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got enough for the 1st. Finding some room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone. It's Thurman. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might as well stick with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. The offense changing the play. Quarterback keeps it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass, it's Montgomery. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Pocket breaking down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Bringing it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.